Yo, welcome back to the garage. I'm still in the garage. It's complicated. I had a little complication while I was welding. I had to cut off some metal because I had found rust. When you find rust, you gotta cut it at the source, man. When you find rot, you gotta cut it at the source, man. If you don't, you're gonna regret it. It's gonna spread like a virus. Oh, I shouldn't have said virus. God damn. It's a terrible mistake I made. Anyways, speaking of rot and rust, mostly rot, CNN hurting real bad, aren't they? Saw a lot of cuts. They're going through a lot of cuts right now. It's a nice time to be alive, man. I'll tell you right now. I'm very pleased. Look, I'm not trying to be rude or mean. People gotta eat. I feel bad for the people who were on the cameras. They were operating the schedules. They were doing the logistics. People who are doing a job that they're not in front of the camera. They're not that person. They're not writing the content. They're not creating the content of that channel. I'll stress to say a channel. It's not because calling it news is such an insult to like news. Look, they deserve not the people who in the logistics, right? The people. Okay, let me backtrack. The people who doing the behind the scenes stuff, who are working hard and building the actual infrastructure of the show. I feel bad for them. I do. They shouldn't have lost their job. They shouldn't have lost their job. You know what I mean? They got nothing to do. Well, hopefully they have nothing to do with the content. And if they had something to do with the content, then they did deserve to lose their job because that content's trash. I'm just saying, if you're news and you want views, don't make trash. I'm not laughing at them. It's not funny. It's not funny because people did lose their jobs, and I sympathize. I will always sympathize with people losing their jobs unless they they're putting trash content. That's just capitalism working. You see how I went from yesterday cancel culture to they lost their jobs. You see, again, it's the yin yang. Welcome back to the yin yang. No, I'm very nuanced. I'm a very nuanced person. On one hand, I don't like censorship, but on the other hand, if the content's bad, then people are gonna stop watching, and then you're gonna do what? Lose your job. So it is what it is. I do feel bad again for the camera guy and the schedule girl or whatever, the food lady, the coffee girl, all those people doing something that is promoting the business and actually the grunt work of the job. That's an important job. Even the coffee job is very important. You know what I mean? I'm not laughing. It's not funny. I feel bad, but don't do bad content. CNN was always, not always, maybe they were always, and I just wasn't awake to it. But CNN, the last couple of years, they have been cringe. They have been making content that, is nasty, propaganda, hateful even. I'll even say hateful. Couldn't them being cut couldn't have happened to more deserving people. Cutbacks. I hope all the people who are in the helm of that terrible ship that was going down at the Titanic. I hope all the Titanic captains went down. All of them. Every single one. I heard Don Lemon lost his job. Did he lose his job? I'm kind of skeptical about that. Maybe they put him in the back seat. Who knows? I saw a couple other people who are big heads of the shows. They lost their job. And I was like, good. Again, this is about the content, not about the censorship. I'm not saying the business, the people should be unemployed for life. I don't agree with that. What I do agree with is the business going down because people are not watching the content. They're learning a lesson. They lost their viewers and they're not coming back. There's a lot of people in the middle that are not coming back. A whole slew of people who watched CNN daily and they were all about it. I went to like regular places out here, even McDonald's, the regular McDonald's. Well, I haven't gone to McDonald's in a long time, but even McDonald's would play CNN back in the day, and you don't see that anymore. Last time I went was maybe a couple of years ago. They weren't playing that stuff. They didn't have any of that stuff on. They don't need that. They don't want that. Yeah, I used to ask around, man, you got CNN at the barbershop? Like, what? Are you crazy? They don't play that stuff. So, anyways, that's it for now. My take is good. I hope they go and they don't come back. I hope the whole place, I hope they, you know what they're going to do? You know what I think they're going to do? I think they're going to eventually crumble the entire company and start over with a brand new name. new company, new name, maybe different people, maybe some same logistic people in the background the same. I think they're gonna crumble it. I think they're gonna crash it. They're gonna stomp on it, throw it in the trash, quietly into the night, start a brand new one. That's what they should do, in my opinion, at least. I think they're gonna do it just because I think it's owned by Time Warner, who usually who is a big fan of shutting things down and starting brand new. I mean, look at DC. DC Comics, yo, they just start every day new series. Oh, we're gonna start over a new run. Oh, we're gonna start over a new run. This whole era, we're gonna throw it away. It's a wash. It's too bad. But anyways, that's an aside. I hope you enjoyed this. What do you think? You think CNN coming back? You think they done, or are they coming back? You think they're gonna make a comeback? I don't think they're making a comeback. I think it's done. Let me know in the chat, in the comments. Appreciate your time. Have a great day. Bye.